Hey guys, it's TheTeamMonolith here, and I'll be talking about my favorite loadout for Battlefield 4 right now. Of course, this is, this is able to change at any point in time, but for now, let's kind of talk about what I'm using right now. So far, I'll be using Assault, and I'll be using my favorite weapon right now is Scar H. This weapon in question has a high amount of damage output. I'm pretty sure this is actually the highest amount compared to all the rest of the other ARs. Of course, the stability is also not the highest either, as it is probably one of the lowest in the entire game, besides, of course, the FAMAS or the FAMAS. Besides that, for optics, I'll be rocking ACOG 4 times. I'm still looking for a good medium range to long range scope. Right now the ACOG is doing it just fine, however I'm still looking for the other scopes right now to unlock eventually, which will be really nice to have. I have tried M145, but of course it's not really, it's not my thing. For close range, however, I have been using Reflex most of the time over anything else. For accessories, I'll be using Canted Iron Sights. Canted Iron Sights is a really strong and very simple accessory you can add to your gun, as it allows for you to quickly change to a close range iron sight, which is nice. The iron sight is also not really too, they're not intrusive really, so it's good to have a secondary option for times when you're in close range battles, such as Operation Locker, for example. For barrel, I kind of played around with using a compensator on muzzle brake. However, heavy barrel is probably the best place to go. You need the accuracy, especially when if I'm using a optic sight for longer range shooting. And suppressors aren't really my thing, especially when they increase my bullet drop and reduce my hitting power. For an underbarrel, I am using an angled grip. I want more stability for my first shot, especially while using a scope like the one I'm using. Of course, stubby grip is a good secondary for better accuracy for automatic fire. And of course, paint doesn't really matter. I just threw on something that looks nice. Of course, I can put anything else on, like this tiger thing, which looks horrible, by the way. But so far, flat turns looking pretty nice to me. And then that's pretty much it. For a secondary weapon, the P26 is the only thing I ever use, because I never use a pistol ever. Of course, on top of that, I have iron sights and a flashlight and a muzzle brake, because I don't really use the pistol really. I usually stick closely to my primary weapon. For gadgets, I'm still rocking the normal stuff, grenade launcher, first aid pack, and a frag grenade. Not much is going to really tear me away from these. These are pretty much what I've decided to keep for the rest of the game, especially if I use the grenade launcher a lot and I unlock all of these awesome different gadgets. The one thing I can see myself doing is grabbing defibrillator over my grenade launcher so I can be a combat medic for hardcore excursions and game modes. For field upgrades, I will be rocking offensive. Combat medic may happen later on, but for now, offensive is pretty much the main thing for that max sprint speed and more bullets, of course. Grenades you can care about, and the damage fall. The increase of the height you can fall without damage is also pretty crucial. Defensive is another cool thing I could possibly go for, as stealth is nice, but the armor is also really nice, and of course damage from explosions. However, I am playing hardcore a lot, so of course I'll be using offensive over anything else. And besides all that, that is basically the main kit that I usually run with. It's very simple. It's dedicated for any kind of situation I may find, from medium to long range firing to healing people to just those quick firefights that may erupt. And of course, I can also contend with snipers as well if need be. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy Battlefield 4 as much as I do, and hopefully you catch me on my stream at TM_Nobu at twitch.com, and hopefully you will, follow me in the future. Thank you for watching, guys.
Alright, I'll go back to support since it's up with you now. It's not so much fucking close range. Or it's not so much long range. Oh, look at you dominating on the plateau.
Yeah, because did he kill you? I don't know if he killed you or not. I don't need aim anymore.